Oh.
Oh, sorry. iPhone.
We're here.
We're here. Okay, cool.
Let's get a thumbs up or a hello from somebody so we know
Hello.
for sure we're
I
here.
see one eyeball.
I see one eyeball.
That's you.
Well, that's us.
Now there's two eyeballs, so us plus someone else.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
You know, I always worry about that when we look at each other and make a funny face or laugh, because that's what Facebook catches. So you see, like, across the top of the Facebook page there, you get, like, this weird angle. So don't judge us by that. It's caught us all every time. So you're just going to stand there and smile the whole time? Yeah. Hi, everybody. It's Wednesday. It is Dynamic Duo Day, and I have a special guest, Breanna.
Hello.
Nancy B is on holidays, so I'm really happy to have Breanna join me today.
Yes.
And we've been talking about this for a while because we wanted to demonstrate and talk about shaker cards.
I think one of my... Oh, are we on...
We good?
We're on noise canceling, I think. That's probably fine, eh?
Yeah.
If we sound muffled, let us know, but I think we're okay. Yes, shakers. I think one of the very first cards I ended up making was a shaker card.
I think so, too.
I think so, too. You showed me how, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. I
I
need to
love
make
them.
a shaker card.
And then I think you made about 50.
Yes, and then I don't make them very often anymore. It was just, a little obsession for a while.
Yeah.
But they are fun.
They are fun, and some people find them intimidating, but there's no reason for them to be that way.
Yeah. If you're here, make sure to comment. If you have any questions, make sure to ask those, and we have your comments pulled up, so we will try
to catch those
and catch your questions.
Yeah.
With the demo happening today, we also have a deal. So 25% off all pink and main and 25% off sequins. So you can find that on our online store. If you click on shop, go to the demo deal category, find Dynamic Duo. You will find all of the eligible deal items in there. And that is available today and tomorrow. So that'll be available until 11 p.m. Mountain Time online tomorrow or 4 p.m. in store tomorrow.
And so for anybody that's new here, going to catch this on the replay every other Wednesday at 2 p.m. The Dynamic Duo, which normally consists of Nancy B and myself, we're here discussing a variety of topics or techniques kind of based on your suggestions. So always feel free to drop those in the comments.
Yes.
When you're in the store, let me know. I had a lady the other day ask me something specifically, so I wrote it down and we'll demo that. And then on the opposing weeks, you can always catch Julia from Monday Night Live, 6:30 p.m. on the Facebook page or our YouTube channel. And if you have not subscribed, go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All of our previous demonstrations and videos are all uploaded there, and it's there for your it's free content. Just go check it out. It's good entertainment too.
It is. Yes, it is.
It's good entertainment.
So what are we doing today? Well,
good afternoon.
We have a lot of show and tell, and then you're going to demo something.
Yeah, I'm going to do a quick demo on a couple different ways to do shakers.
Yeah, awesome.
But we could probably flip the camera. Do you want to flip to show this?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, we'll show you what we've made.
We'll show you what we've made.
Yeah, ask questions. Oh, hola amigas. Nancy B, the dynamic to my duo is in Mexico, so she is tuning in. Hi.
All right, so we are getting our camera all set up, almost.
It is chilly here today in Calgary. I am cold. Hi, sub duo. You're the substitute.
Yes, I am the substitute.
Okay,
perfect.
Looks
Thank you
good.
So much.
Thank you very much, Julia, who is behind the scenes here.
Yes. So I will show off a couple of things that I made. First off, I just want to show off this cute little shaker I made. Kind of just whipped it up last night.
Somebody's going to ask about this. I'm just going to grab a package right now.
Oh, I think I grabbed a...
Do you have a thing?
Of these?
Yes, sorry.
Yes. So there's multiple ways to do shaker cards.
Yes, multiple.
One of the ways is using something called a shaker dome, which is what I have used on this card here. Spellbinders has various shaker domes that fit their different
layering dies.
I know, there we go. I know Sizzix also has shaker domes as well. They come in a variety of sizes and shapes. This one I have is the Emerald Cut Shaker Domes, which coordinates with my favorite Spellbinders layering die set, the Emerald Cut Labels and Tag die. If you are not new here, you're very familiar that it is one of my favorite die sets to use in card making.
We love the shape. It's such a versatile shape because even as a little, if you wanted to make a card this way.
Oh, absolutely.
But anyways, yeah, all of the layering dies are fabulous. But
Yeah.
we definitely love this one.
So how I made this is I took a piece of Vicky Bouton Foundations paper and I actually started off by blending cracked pistachio oxide ink on my Vicky Bouton paper. I did a quick dry with my heat gun, and then I sprayed it with the cracked pistachio distress spritz. So I'm not sure if it comes out very well on camera, but the background does have that nice shimmer because I wanted it to look like an emerald.
Oh, brilliant, Breanna.
Yeah, so that's what I did, and then
Honestly, I didn't even get that when you showed me the when you sent me the picture last night.
I was like, I have to make an emerald. So once I did that, I die cut it out with my Spellbinders Emerald Cut die set. This is the smaller size, and it coordinates perfectly with the shaker dome. So I glued the shaker dome on top, and then I cut out a frame from that same die set in gold foil cardstock just to give it a nice border. And then I added, for my shaker mix, I have them here.
It's beautiful, Breanna.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being here.
This is what I used on the inside. It's the High Supply Gems. This one is called, is it amber green? It just says A and B green. I don't know if that means amber green or what that's exactly called, so I apologize. And then this one's just called green. So I used both of those in my shaker, and honestly, I probably could have added more. Sometimes I never know how much to add because it just seems like a lot.
And then you put the back on, you're like, oh, actually one of my samples is like that as well.
Yeah, so I could have easily added a whole bunch more. I kind of wish I did inside this one here. And then I just finished it off with the Tim Holtz Ideology Small Talk stickers. So leave a little sparkle wherever you go. I thought that was pretty perfect.
It's super cute.
Okay, so that's my first sample. Now, this one I'm really excited about.
Show us the package, Breanna. These are brand new.
They are. So we just got in this brand, Craft Treat, and they do a whole bunch of different, I don't know what you would call these.
Like DIY albums and kits and stuff.
Folios, boxes. So I saw this one, and it was called the Book Box Shaker Tag. I'm like, oh, well, that's perfect for the shaker dynamic duo.
Yep.
So
I'm going to point this out too.
Yes.
A lot of these kits from this Craft Treat, so see these under the new arrivals for last week. This,
I think, or last week or the previous week. Maybe it was the week before.
I don't know.
And
honestly, the days are running together.
Yeah.
But just so you know, most of them have two options. So in this kit, so Breanna's done the black one, but there's also a craft one.
Yeah.
So, for the value, these are amazing. You're going to see a lot of samples coming up too, because a lot of us have purchased different ones to show you how these work. But.
And it's really great because inside the packaging, once you get it all opened up, it comes with all of your instructions to put it together. And they also provide their YouTube channel. And there's a playlist specifically for these Craft Treat kits, and they have a video instruction as well for how to put these all together.
Thank you very much, hey?
And the video was 13 minutes long.
And it made sense.
It made complete sense, and it was super easy. So I watched the video first just to kind of get my bearings. And then I'll just show you. These were all the pieces that came with the book box
so everything's
shaker.
Scored where it needs to be.
Yep, everything's already scored. So you basically just go in with your bone folder, fold everything, get it nice and creased. So this one you see here, it has the score line for the spine. So really you just score, fold, and glue together all of your pieces.
Easy peasy.
Which is super easy. So with this one here, I did use one of my favorite collections currently, which is the Simply Stated Paint the Sky. So I did use both the solids pack and the regular paper pack. I also used the large ephemera pieces. I also used the frames, which we sold out of this morning, so I apologize. Those have been a super, super popular one. And then I also used these Northern Lights ephemera as well. But why am I talking about this? Because it's a shaker demo. Well, you open this up, and on the inside we've got one of the tags, which is a shaker tag. So it does come with the acetate. It comes with the chipboard tag, so you just assemble. And I didn't grab my shaker mix that I used, but it is a picket fence one. I believe it's called Midnight Blue or Midnight Sky. And I did use one of the Simply Stated silhouette frames in there. But again, this kit comes with, I think it's like, including the shaker, I believe it's 7 tags. So I decorated all of them and then just put white cardstock on the back so I can go back and add photos later. Well, there it is. This is that shaker mix that I used. So this one is on sale today. It's gorgeous, but that's the one that I used inside that tag there.
Now, somebody's going to ask about this Paint the Sky stuff. You know, anything from Simply Stated or throughout the store, if you go to the online store and we're sold out, be sure to hit the notify me button. That also just gives us a reminder like, oh, hey, don't forget to reorder this stuff.
Yes, exactly.
And then once we've placed the order, it's on the way. You will be notified. It's not necessarily set aside for you, but it will notify you that it's coming.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go. These kits are awesome. And of course, I had to do this one just because of the shaker element for today's demo.
It's beautiful.
But really, really great. Super easy. I did it on a Sunday afternoon.
No time.
No time at all. And honestly, something like this would also be really great for if you have like a teenager and they're wanting to maybe do something for a friend.
Yes.
This would be such a cute little keepsake to make for a friend. Just put some photos on the back on your tags, and there you go.
Then you just use whatever paper and embellishments you want.
Adhesive, wink of Stella.
Of course.
But yeah.
Great.
Those are my samples.
Do we want to just quickly show Nancy's again? I know when she brought them in, Julia did show them already on Facebook. But since we're talking about shakers.
Yeah. And they use a lot of the Pink and Main foilables, which are also on sale today. So again, full front shaker cards. I believe she used the Pink and Main shaker fronts, which we're currently sold out of.
But they are on reorder already.
They are on reorder. And again, they are super, super easy to use.
Yep.
Nancy has just... she did her background, she put in her shaker mix, she put the pocket on, and then she actually die cut out a frame just to cover the edges of that shaker pocket. But it turned out absolutely beautiful.
Well, the foilables are just gorgeous, right?
They really are.
And they're so simple. Laminator, foilable sheets, sentiments, and some of our deco foil. Yeah. Easy peasy.
And then just add a sentiment and maybe a die cut on the front or a piece of ephemera and you're good to go. So really, really easy.
Yeah.
And they're so much fun.
Right? Everybody wants to
just give them a shake.
Of course, Nancy B., you made beautiful samples.
Yes.
And this is one of the shakers that we currently have. It's like a little Easter spring one. We love this. I'm actually using this one today. So cute. I mean, come on.
Love it.
I don't care how old you are. Who doesn't love a shaker card?
Yeah.
Okay? It's a feast for the eyes and the ears.
It is.
Okay, so I'm just going to go over a couple of my samples and then put some together with you and then just answer some questions. But it's honestly a really, really easy technique to do for your cards.
It is.
Okay,
and
so
it's so much fun.
It's so much fun. This is a sample I had made, and I'll just explain it. It's just black card base, some Simply Stated, of course, right? Pattern paper background. This die here was a cover plate die. Honestly, it was an Elizabeth Craft one, so we're sold out of it.
But any cover plate die like that.
Plate die would work.
Easy.
Yep. And it's over top one of the Pink and Main, again, the shaker panels. Filled it up with, I think, a variety, actually, of different shaker mixes. There's some Pink and Main shaker mix, some older sequins I had. And then just for the embellishment for the front of it, I used this new, I thought these would be great for like birthday cards, for your girlfriends, even if when you're doing pages of your beach vacations. Hint, hint, Nancy B, this is a good one. Tropical drinks, okay? So the tropical drinks, a little bit of ephemera there. And I used a sentiment from this one. This is the Small Talk, Spiral Bound Sticker Book Snarky. There are some excellent sentiments in here. We also have the Small Talk, the original one. And I use them quite a bit. They're fantastic. Why limit happy to an hour?
There you go.
Shaker card. Okay. I think you can see that okay. So easy. I had everything kind of just ready, and I thought, oh, that's a perfect
Maybe I would
example.
just hold it. There you go.
A perfect example for a shaker card. Okay.
Perfect.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I'm going to put that one together. Okay, let's go back and we'll talk about these. What do we call these again? The shaker domes. So I used the Hexi Gem because I have the Hexi Gem die set. That's mine. It's just out of the package on my magnet sheet. And I made this sample because there's many ways to use this. So this was one way. And I actually had just used my die that fit the dome. So you just hold your dome over the die and figure out which one it fits. Use that die and cut out the paper. And then your dome just fits underneath. It's so slick. Yeah. So I did that on here because I kind of wanted the impression that it was in the paper. So the dome is that it is die cut and it is adhered in there. And then same thing again, just a bit of ephemera over the top. And that shaker dome is just on the top of it.
So yours is great because you used your shaker dome as more of an element on the front of your card, whereas I made it full card out of mine.
Yep. And then I have one more way I'm going to use it too.
There you go.
So really, really versatile. And in these there's 6 domes in here. So if you already own the die, why not get it? Fill it with some sequins and maybe watch a couple videos if you want to see a few different ways to do it.
Yeah.
But just really fun. I mean, I wouldn't mail this, but if I'm hand delivering cards, then why not?
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
But yeah, you can fit a lot of shaker mix in there. Like I did, I put some in, I closed it up, and I thought, oh, I could have added a lot more.
Yep.
Okay.
I know I'm always so worried about using too much, but then at the same time, I now have so many different shaker mixes. Like, okay, I need to be a little bit more generous.
Don't be so frugal.
Don't be so frugal with it.
So I was just going to show how to put this one together because I had cut the pieces already. So this is one of the ones I will actually demonstrate. Hi, everybody. Thank you again for being here.
Yes.
So here's the dome. You can see it just clear. Okay. Gets a little bit dusty.
That's one of the struggles is keeping your acetate or your shaker domes dust free.
I know.
But
yeah.
At the end of the day, you can't really notice it by the time everything's all put together.
Yeah, by the time you fill it up anyways, right? Okay, so it's already I pre-made a card base, that's all. This is the new pet line from Simple Stories, and I cannot think of the name offhand. So this could be for like a dog-loving friend, this little card. I used the Hexi Gem die and just cut out a white panel, followed by a pattern paper panel. And that's just going to go there. Breanna, do you mind grabbing me some glue? I brought my double-sided tape, but I didn't bring my glue. Okay. And I just have some pattern paper on here. I found the dog ephemera out of the package. Thank you so much.
I primed it for you.
Oh, thank you. And I just grabbed some pattern paper, a little thicker from the set. It's just going to be very simple. Okay, so I'm going to adhere this quickly onto the back. And like we said, with this, there are tons of ways to use these domes. So I'll just eyeball that, center that. When I put the dog on there, it looks kind of boring, so I cut out another piece of the coordinating pattern paper to kind of make a little...
something for him to stand on.
Stand on something.
Helps him be anchored to
Yes. Okay, so that's going to go on there. I just tore it for a little something. I could put some foam on there, but I'm just going to glue him down.
So cute.
I know. I love anything pet.
Little
doggo. He's going to sit in there. So I'm building a little scene inside this shape because I know I'm going to put a dome over it. Okay, and I've got a little thicker. Let's just do... Sure, let's do that there. Okay, and so I've also taken the die and I've created already my border because I know that when I attach this down, I want to create a little border so that I don't see the edge of the plastic.
Yeah.
So just like Breanna did with the gold, I did the same with just a piece of coordinating yellow cardstock. That's going to sit over it. So how to get the shaker stuff in there, because you could fill it up, obviously, but lining it up is going to be very difficult. So I'm taking just some sequins. Right. I'm going to just dump them in here. And I also have some of the Pink Fresh clear drops. These are also all on sale for 25% off. There's glitter drops, the ombre drops, the clear drops. Okay, that's good. Got a little runaway sequin. Okay, just go like that. I'm just going to use, you can use your double-sided tape, but my glue press is primed. Oh, good news about these too. They'll be coming back right away.
Yeah, my sweet petunia, we went to go place our order last week and they're like sold out. And we're like, no. But then we sent them an email and they're like, don't worry, it's coming back in stock very soon. So we should hopefully have our restock
For Carnival?
For Carnival.
Okay, so it just fits over. So there you go. So just be careful, obviously, when you put your glue on. You don't want it seeping all over the place.
No.
That will dry clear. It does seem excessive, but it won't be.
And it is going to get covered pretty soon with a nice yellow border. So.
And then this was just a border I created using 2 sizes of the Hexi Jam die. And that sits over top.
Cute.
Oh, see? Runaway sequins.
They are a little staticky.
That's
another thing with this sometimes is you get to deal with the static.
Yep. So that's it. There it is. There's a shaker dome on the front.
You keep talking and
Oh, thank you very much.
I'll hold this in place.
Take a second to dry, especially because it's plastic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so be sure to go check out all the shaker mixes. They're all 25% off. We have quite a few.
Yes.
I would get a variety of colors because obviously you can mix and match them.
Absolutely. I love mixing and matching mine. Even in this one, it's kind of hard to see, but you have the...
there's shaker garnish.
There's shaker garnish, which is picket fence, and this looks like the pink and mane, some of the sequin mixes. So definitely mixing different colors and different shapes and different sizes just helps add just that little bit extra.
Do the shaker jams and sequins get caught up in the foam? They don't get caught up in it, in all honesty. They'll move around it.
Yeah. Because
it's adhered down flat, so it's not nothing will get stuck in behind it. They just kind of move around it. Thanks, Breanna.
Yeah,
I know,
there we
right?
go.
So there. Now I have a little shaker puppy. Right?
Cute.
I could just add a sentiment somewhere, put some more embellishments on there. But that's how easy the domes are to use, yeah. Studio audience says so cute. Right? Really cute. Yeah, he's adorable. So yeah, we're loving those Spellbinders domes, absolutely.
Oh yes, and Danelle, we are also getting restock of the bottles of Nuvo Deluxe Adhesive because now it is warm enough we don't have to worry about them freezing and arriving to the store all gloopy and not usable. So
yes,
keep an eye out for those as well.
Is winter in Alberta, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so these we are sold out of. Hit the notify me. We do have more on order. So it is simply just a pink and mane shaker cover. So it fits an A2 size card, which is this size card. Okay, the most common size. That's a shaker pouch there. And I think that for the most part is what Nancy used as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm just going to show you how easy that is to use. So you take one out. There's how many in here? Pack of 10. Okay. So you can see it's a bit filmy because there's a clear cover on there. Ooh, bone folder, please.
Oh, yeah.
Brianna's just going to grab me a bone folder. So I just take it. Thank you so much. I'm just using my fingers first to score the sides. Then I'm going to use a bone folder. Give that a nice squish there.
Kim's asking what paper the butterfly card. Is this the...
That's also Simply Stated.
Do you remember which one?
That was the backgrounds, and that is Vibrant Butterfly Ephemera. I think that one's sold out right now. Because you make the samples and then things fly off the shelf.
Exactly.
Hit notify me, Kim.
So another tip that we saw for these domes is sometimes, especially the first one I did, or the first couple I did with these, is the when these get adhered to the back of the card, you almost get like this it almost tries to curl the paper because it's so tight. And so what you get is almost like the paper kind of goes
Bubbles.
concave and bubbles. So one tip that we saw was actually applying just a little bit of heat
sorry.
around the edges of the pocket, just to
Flatten it out.
Flatten it
I
out
haven't
a
tried
bit.
it yet, but I really should, because some of them, if I'm not careful, will bubble
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Yeah.
But, oh well, it's still...
Are you going to be putting it on that? Because we have a heat tool. We could try it.
we could try it. So the other thing, and I'll just make note of this, so the size is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. But when you're cutting your paper to fit inside, size that down a little bit, because you don't want it so tight in there, because it will
Yes, it
bubble
will definitely
for sure.
bubble.
So I always take my paper and I'll cut it down so that I know it's going to lay flat.
How much do you cut it down by? Just a smidge?
A smidge, 1/8 of an inch probably. Well, let's just marvel at that beautiful background for a moment.
It is gorgeous.
It is gorgeous.
Spritzes?
Spritzes,
Of course.
mica spray stains, and spray stains. Oh, and there's some oxide in there too. So yeah, pretty much like 4 different kinds of sprays. Texture paste. Okay, let's carry on. So I know that's going to go in there. So I've already scored my sides. I'm going to use a pokey tool and take off 3 sides only. Okay. And I'm going to lay this in here. Line it up. Okay, and start folding the sides down. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to start in the middle and press it out both ways. That will help your bubble. Okay, middle and press. It's actually really good adhesive on here too. And now I've created a pocket. Okay, and while I'm here, I may as well do this. I'm going to just pick a corner. There is a clear protective film on, and we'll just peel that off.
Now it's all nice and
Now it's shiny and clear. Okay, so don't forget to take that off. Okay, and I have this super cute, and I know we still have some of this. Nancy used this as well. Let's take the sides off. This one is the Picket Fence Easter Bop. Oh, that's so cute. So let's open up the Easter Bop. And I'm just going to, you know what I could do? Okay. We have these little, what was the name of these guys again? This is, okay, there's one package of this left on the shelf right now. Cute Sheep. They are awesome. And I have some samples at home, so I'm going to post them. So you're going to really want this. The cutest things. So this actually, I could have adhered on the inside as well. But I'm thinking in the end, I'm going to end up doing a frame for this and build a little scene. So he's going to sit on the outside. Cool. Okay, so I am just going to put the sequins in. Right? So you just put in as much as you want. That's it. That's probably plenty.
Cute.
I know, that's cute. That's a good color mix in there. And then that's when you finally take off the 4th side. Okay. And then if you're going to attach it to your card right away, it fits. It fits perfect. You could leave it like this, or you could do like we were talking about, like Nancy did. Just create a frame with your dies.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll post this one when it's done. But
that's how you use those shaker
that's
pockets.
How you use the shaker pockets.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. So use pattern paper, use whatever you want back there. Just cut it down a little bit smaller than the actual pocket size. Fill it up and seal it up. Easy. I love them. Just love them. See, and then my little coordinating, one of my little sheep.
Yep, that's going to go very
It's going to go there with a frame and happy spring thinking of you. I know.
Super
Adorbs, right? We love the shaker cards. Oh my goodness. I don't want to lose my sequence. Okay. That's going to try to go back together. The other thing too, when you're using, we have the Nouveau craft spoons. So when you're using your shaker bags, the mixes, the tubs, this is so good. I use this for embossing powder. I use this for a lot of stuff. But I also really like this, like when I'm digging into the bag. It's just easy to scoop it out.
Easy to scoop it
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Okay.
I use just a plastic spoon.
Same idea. Hey, same idea.
But then again, I'm dealing with the static. So it sticks to the
Yes.
plastic
Yeah.
spoon.
See, I don't get as much static with this guy. Okay, so we talked about that. I'm going to talk about this and then I'll do one last little demo. Makes it so easy, I know, right? Okay, so this shaker, you see that perfect circle there? This is all Waffle Flower products, just FYI, stencil, the butterfly, sentiment. You see that bit of shaker in behind? This was the easiest one, seriously, because we carry these 3D foam circle frames. Foam frames, rectangles. That's all I had to use. And then I had my circle dies. I used my circle dies from Prism Studio. Two of them, most of them actually fit perfectly. So I created a frame out of gold cardstock.
Awesome.
That's it.
And then
that's
just,
a frame. That's just an adhesive frame. I put it down on my cardstock, put some sequins in, put a piece of acetate or Duralar over top, and then a gold frame.
Another way to do a shaker element is acetate.
Yes.
Love
So if you're
acetate.
creating your own, which I'm going to show next, just have some acetate on hand. You can also use the packaging.
Which I have done many a time, is just use my clear packaging.
All this clear packaging, and you get your dies and your stamps in. This makes perfect shakers as well. Don't toss it.
No.
But acetate, Duralar, your clear packaging, all of the things, you can get this look from that. Yeah, so this is another great thing to check out, because I'm sure you have dies to match, and that's all you need is to help you cut down that Duralar or create a frame or your acetate. But then you could also do that by just measuring it and cutting it as well. Yeah, so that's how they come. Okay, so that was a really easy one. Just thought it was really pretty little element, and it's actually nice and flat. I would mail this.
Yeah, that one would be okay to mail for sure.
Yeah, whereas the domes, not so much.
No.
It wouldn't. Okay, one more. Julia had some scraps left over from the Monday Night Live she did with Nancy, from the Arden Creative Hidden Creek. So on this one, I just used some Spellbinders dies, used some of the pattern paper for the background. I have already pre-made kind of that shaker front. That's just a piece of acetate. And I die cut out from the Sizzix Black Opulent, the new pack of cardstock we have.
Yep.
Love it, by the way. Cut it down and made a little frame. So it just covers, with clear drying glue, covers the front of it. So in my head, I'm just going to make a really easy shaker right on the front of this card.
Awesome.
So if you're going to create a shaker that way, using your own supplies, not with pre-made domes and pockets, I'm going to grab my 3D foam strips, okay? This is easy, or you can just cut down your own foam. Ooh, Jennifer Yolen just got a delivery from the Paper and Ink Boutique out to BC. Oh, that one's pretty thick. Okay. Do you have any questions, or does everybody want to get busy making shaker cards now?
Better see some shaker cards in the inspiration group.
Right? Okay, so when you're creating your own, the biggest thing is don't leave any gaps in your adhesive.
No, because then you'll have sequins everywhere and then you won't be very happy.
Goodbye sequins. You go to shake it and they're like running on the floor.
Yeah.
Always so quick. Yes, we pride ourselves on good shipping. So I'm making sure to go edge to edge with my foam. Okay. That's why the strips are so nice for shaker cards.
Yeah. I always forget about the strips.
Oh, I love them. All right, I use a lot of micro squares too if I'm doing like a smaller shaker.
Yeah.
Kind of depends on the shape. Plain and simple, I just use a lot of foam adhesive. It's kind of my
Reminds
jam.
me I need to buy more today.
Never run out of adhesive, especially foam adhesive. Okay, pop that on there. Just about done.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy, filling in the gaps, just adhesive and my scissors. There, done. So the base is ready. Then I know you can even double this up if you wanted
I was just gonna say, if you want it even popped up more, you can do a double layer
of adhesive. But I know this one's gonna go in the mail.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to go a whole lot thicker than that.
No.
Yeah. Okay. And then if I didn't bring a dryer sheet or my anti-static tool, but honestly, it's just dry here regardless. So there might be some sticking of the sequins on there, but once you start to shake it and move it, it frees itself up.
Yeah.
Okay. So then from there, same thing. Don't put it in here because it's impossible to line up.
Yeah.
I know that this is going to be in the center of my card.
Oh, I love this mix. This is buttons galore, right? Buttons galore.
Yeah. Whether or not, I don't even know if this one's still in. So I'm just going to take some. You know, and if you're buying the sequins too, they're not just for shakers. These are beautiful little adds of bling to your pages or your like any of your projects.
Exactly.
I use them a lot with just a little tap of glue. And it's a fairly large shaker that I cut. So that I know is buttons galore, that one. And then we have these beautiful sequins. I know we still have these ones in from Pink and Main. So these are Oceanside and Glass Slipper.
Love these.
Opening them with fake nails is a whole other thing sometimes. Especially on camera, right?
Do you need help?
I just need patience. Do we sell that here?
No.
No. Okay, so I'm going to use my spoon. I'm going to just dump some in.
So pretty.
I know. I'm just adding different colors because why not? I've got it, and
it just adds that little something extras when you have a bunch of different coordinating
colors and bits and styles. Like, because some are flat backed, like the gems. That one's a little more iridescent, so that one adds something a little different. Okay, that's it. Looks good to me. And then I'm just going to make sure that's centered. I don't want my adhesive to catch any of those sequins. And pull this off. People will just think you're so talented when they open up a big shaker card.
Yep.
Things start to move on them.
Made a couple shaker cards for younger kids' birthdays,
and
they just absolutely
love them.
Love them.
But see, not just for the kids though, right, Breanna?
No, exactly, for the parents too.
And I normally use my pokey tool for this. Okay. And then some static's gonna come forward, but I'm just gonna kind of move it and push it down as I go. I'm gonna eyeball this so I know it's centered. And voila, shaker.
Oh no, it's not stuck down all the way.
And that's what happens. Go to shake it, and I hadn't pushed it. Do I have a sequin stuck?
I think
that is so
where's your
funny.
Pokey tool.
Okay. That's always a good demo when something doesn't go right.
Yeah. I think that, oh yeah.
Oh, sure enough. Maybe I didn't take the adhesive off
the
right
adhesive?
there. Nope. That's awesome.
Oops. And so this is a reminder to make sure you take off all of the backing on your
adhesive.
That
is awesome. But there's always a fix, right?
Yes, exactly.
Just peel it back. Oh, I can see it right there. Gee, Heather. You think I'm new here. Okay. And just for
extra added measure, we're
safety's
gonna.
sake, I'm gonna add a little bit of glue.
Yeah, been there, done that, exactly. We've all had that happen. Oopsies.
Like, whoa.
And then all your sequins are all over the floor, and then you're cursing at yourself.
Breanna and I are wearing some of them now. Operator error, totally, Dano. I was in a rush, so I wasn't keeping everybody, and I didn't double check all the sides.
There we go.
Shaker. And then an easy way to finish it off. I won't do it all, but like when you've got the coordinating ephemera and the bits from your collections, because I'm using a collection pack here, I would just do a little build-up of something, right? Create a little cluster, and then you still have the interest of a shaker in behind it.
Perfect. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. So some adhesive, like foam adhesive, some acetate,
Or packaging.
or the domes or the
Yep.
pockets.
Yep.
It's really easy to create the shaker cards.
Yeah.
So there's that one finished. Again, we've got the shaped cards, the domes from Spellbinders.
And not also just great for cards, but even just as an element in an album or even on a layout. Just
Yep.
a little shaker element can add something. It doesn't have to be crazy. And you know, one idea I had, I didn't do it, I didn't have time, but the Vault series atomic die set, the one with the little TV, I really want to make a shaker element with that TV.
Breanna, I can't wait to see that.
So when that happens, I'll post it.
In all your spare time, Breanna,
yeah,
you
in
need
all
to
my
do
spare
that.
time.
That TV is going to be an amazing little shaker.
Yeah. But again, so easy. So
great
fun.
project for using up bits of your stashes. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Great for birthdays, congratulations, anniversaries. They're just
Fun.
They're just fun.
They're just fun. They're happy cards.
Exactly. They make you smile.
Yep.
So
We agree.
we agree. Yes, we do. So hopefully we've inspired you to try out shakers. Bust out your sequins and your gems and all of your things. And
And people ask too, so it's not just the sequin mixes. Sorry, we'll let
No.
you go here in a second.
Yeah.
So it's not just these sequin mixes. You know, we've got the little different brands and the pouches, but also, like we were saying, your pink fresh drops. So these are also on 25% off. There's different ones. There's ombre, there's clear, there's glitter. So they're flat backed bling, really, but
Yeah.
they make great shaker mix as well because
Yeah.
they're flat backed.
yeah, exactly.
Right? So there's some in here. So different colors, different shine and finishes. They move around just as well as the sequins. So use it all.
Exactly.
There we
Okay.
go.
Awesome.
Thanks, Breanna, for joining me today.
No problem. No, it
And-
was fun.
Be back in, I was going to say 2 weeks, but for some
No.
reason, no. Oh, guess what? Surprise. Are you going to say it?
No, you go ahead.
Next Monday, March
upcoming
31st.
Monday, yeah.
This upcoming Monday. March is over.
I
Going to be
know.
over. March 31st, I am going to join Julia for Monday Night Live, 6:30 p.m. on the Facebook page and on the YouTube channel. And we told the people what we're going to do. We are going to be working with stencil butters and pastes,
Awesome.
since we both enjoy them so much.
Yes.
Yay! That's 6:30 next week.
Yeah,
next Monday.
6:30 p.m. Mountain Time on Monday on Facebook and YouTube. And then demos are taking a couple weeks off just because we have Carnival coming up really quick.
Right.
So we're going to skip out on a dynamic duo just because we're going to be busy packing for Carnival. And then that following Monday, there won't be a Monday Night Live just because we're going to be recovering from Carnival.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a couple weeks off with those demos. I'm sure we'll still have some deals happening though over those couple weeks. So just keep an eye on our social media and on our newsletter for all those updates. But yeah, you can catch all of our previous demos on our YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and you'll get notified when more content is posted or when we go live. But other than that, we'll see you at Carnival or we'll see you back here in a couple weeks.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Bye.